so in today's video I'm going to be talking about my experiences on Britain's Got Talent. I was inspired to make this video by Nikki and Gabby. They recently did a video on their experiences on X Factor. If you know me in real life or you've been following me for a while, you would have known that I auditioned for Britain's Got Talent twice. So I auditioned for Britain's Got Talent in year 7 and 8. I think a lot of people, including me actually, I once thought this as well, but a lot of people think that when you audition to be on a TV show like Britain's Got Talent or X Factor, that you go straight to the judges and the live audience and everything, but you don't. Before you even get the chance to go ahead to the judges' auditions, you have to audition in front of the producers. This is kind of for obvious reasons, just so that they know who you are and it doesn't take like 500 years for them to do the judges' auditions. It kind of makes sense. So the first time that I auditioned, I signed in and everything, I got my little badge. I'll try and insert a clip of it somewhere because I don't know where it is right now, but if I find it, it'll be here somewhere. You know, like the waiting room in Britain's Got Talent and X Factor, like where everyone's waiting to audition and everyone's like practicing. There's mirrors, there's mirrors with lights around them for people to do their hair and makeup and stuff. That's exactly what it looks like, but there's more cameras and it's actually a lot smaller than you'd think. So when they called my name up and I went to see the producers, you had to wait with 3 other contestants sat outside the room and you could hear everyone singing, like the walls were not soundproof. So I went in and I gave them the CD, I sang what I could, and the high notes in that song weren't the most friendly to me. Like, they weren't bad, but I wasn't exactly Ariana Grande standard. Just so you know, I am kind of a bit of a musical person. It's kind of died down a bit in the last couple of years because I've been focused on other things, but I really should get back into it because it's kind of part of me. Wait, I'm gonna be completely honest, right? It was pretty nerve-wracking because the guy that I was, like, there was a girl and a guy, and the guy was pretty hot, and I was like, and you could hear the nerves when I was singing because it's not something that I've done before. I don't sing in front of people. But the woman was like, you actually sang that really, really well considering I've never heard that song before. You did it. You did it. And then they said that if I don't get a call back in 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, or maybe months, I can't remember, if I don't get a call back then I haven't got through. And this first audition, it wasn't as nerve-wracking as the second time that I did it because I went home. I was, you know, you had that build up, you had the time to chill yourself down a bit, and you would find out, and if you didn't find out then you didn't, and I didn't find out. So the second time round, the exact same process happened. We sat down, got called up, I was sat outside with 3 other contestants, and the girl in front of me went in, and then I saw this girl. She looked the part. She had like a hat, she had a red dress on, she had heels on, she had her guitar, and she looked really happy, like leaving. And I was like, she's done it, she's done it. But I was kind of confused because last time they said that you would get a call back. So the girl goes in, and she comes out and she's crying, and I'm like, what's gonna happen? So I went in, and this time I sang Superman by Joe Brooks with my guitar. So I sang, I did my bit, and then they said, bearing in mind this time it was like the actual, like the proper producers, and it was a much bigger room, and they said, I'm really sorry, you can come back next year, but for now I don't think this is the right time for you. You should go back and try to improve or something like that. I can't remember, but they said no, and it kind of shocked me because I was nervous. and when you get someone rejecting you straight away and you're kind of overwhelmed already, you get even more overwhelmed and you're just kind of like, what? But this is like completely besides the point that I'm trying to make here. From first-hand experience of the whole process of auditioning for Britain's Got Talent, as well as the fact that I'm a media student and I understand like representations, and I'm getting to grips with the whole media industry and television industry and why they do what they do. Britain's Got Talent and X Factor and all these reality TV shows, they're made for entertainment, and that's something I think that a lot of people don't realise. Like, you don't get people on Britain's Got Talent that are boring, or if they do, or if they are boring, it's like in a funny way. Thing is, with all these reality like talent shows, you're either really good, like entertaining good, or you're really bad, like entertainingly bad. I'm going to point out the obvious and say that obviously TV series and TV like soap operas and everything like that, they are quite obviously staged, but because the people that you're seeing on Britain's Got Talent and X Factor are like real people like you and they're not actors. Like, I've thought this as well, and I don't know if you would, but I've thought this at one point, that it's natural because they're just normal people, but it's not. Because as I said, TV producers make these shows for entertainment and so that they can get money. This producer's audition process kind of ties into that. Like, I find this really harsh because they kind of, when they pick people based on how bad they are, they would pick this certain person and put them on TV, and this person would think that, oh, they've chosen me, so I'm clearly good at what I'm doing, but the producers have chosen them for the wrong reasons, and they basically put them on TV to make a fool of themselves. And if you think about it, these people are like you and me, they're not actors. These are real people with feelings, and it must crush them. And I understand, because when I left Birmingham those 2 times and I got a no, I felt like all of the years that I've been doing music have just kind of been thrown away from me because of those rejections. Once again, I'm not trying to slate Britain's Got Talent or ITV or any of the producers or anything like that. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for making this video. I'm also not trying to stop you from auditioning from Britain's Got Talent or the X Factor if that's what you want. If that's what you want, go for it. I'm just trying to tell you that things are staged. It might not go as well as you planned, and just be wary of that. So that was my little video on Britain's Got Talent and the whole entertainment industry and everything like that. I know this is a bit different from what I usually film, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me every Sunday. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!